I'm Hannah.
I'm Cece.
And I'm Elizabeth. This week's topic is climate change, so today we'll be showing you a couple of ways to visualize this very real environmental problem in your own home.
You may be wondering, what exactly is climate change? It's something that often comes up in the news and at school, but in the long run can and will affect all aspects of life on Earth.
According to NASA, the term climate change is sometimes used interchangeably with the phenomenon called global warming, but global warming is actually what has led to climate change.
It all started over 200 years ago when the Industrial Revolution led to fossil fuels being burned to power new inventions all around the world. Industrialization opened the door for new jobs, quicker travel, easier ways to do things, and for some, significant wealth. But it also meant a lot of pollutants were being put into the atmosphere as well.
Quick side note, not only factories and trains contribute to global warming, cars, hairspray, and even cows add to the nasty stuff in the air.
With the rise of pollutants in the atmosphere came the rise of greenhouse gas levels, which, like a greenhouse that plants grow in, trap heat inside. Since the mid-1800s, the average temperature of the Earth has raised by 1 degree Celsius, or 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and continues to rise.
1 degree Celsius may not seem like a huge change, but remember, that number is how much the average temperature of the whole world has raised. While that temperature may seem relatively normal in one part of the world, other parts of the world are way too hot, and our global weather patterns are connected.
Imagine you're hanging out on your couch and have a blanket over you. That feels like a cozy temperature. Now, imagine someone keeps adding more and more blankets on top of that. The air around you is heating up and you can't escape, just like the hot air trapped in by greenhouse gases. You, the Earth, will start getting pretty sweaty and uncomfortable, and your physical condition changes despite not even moving at all.
That change in condition is similar to the phenomenon commonly known as climate change. Changes in the atmosphere are causing changes in long-term weather patterns. Most people experience this firsthand with changes in the frequency and severity of extreme weather, like wildfires and droughts or hurricanes and floods. Changes in climate also affect the food we eat, since agriculture depends so much on the environment and the natural world.
Glaciers and polar ice caps are also melting due to greenhouse gas emissions and their heating effect on the planet. This may not seem like a pressing issue if you're not a polar bear, but have you ever left a glass full of ice water out on a hot day? The water may fit in the cup at first, but as the ice melts, there's too much water in the cup and it overflows.
Except in this situation, the sun can evaporate the water from the container. Oceans with rising levels obviously can't evaporate so much, and that extra water is starting to take over shorelines. Housing company Zillow estimated that in 80 years, 1 in 8 homes in Florida will be underwater, which is approximately $413 billion of property.
All this bad news that is far bigger than us can be a lot to take in and understand. What can we, as just regular people in Iowa, do about this problem?
We can start by looking at our carbon footprint. Bigger shoes make bigger footprints, right? Well, the less fossil fuels we use in our daily life, the smaller our personal negative impact on the environment can be. In another lesson this week, you'll be making a climate action plan that you can use to start downsizing that carbon footprint. To start, look around your house and see the many different ways energy and industrial products are being used. How can you and your family consume smarter?
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of our virtual summer camp videos about climate change this week.